Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're putting new tires on the road bike and keeping on going with our refresh on this bike. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure that little bell icon right next to that checked off. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content we got on this channel. So we are swapping the tires out while we're waiting on some parts for the road bike to come in so we can finish up what we're working up on the handlebars. So what tires are we going with here? So tires we're going with the Continental Grand Prix 5000, or the GP5000 as some people call them. Suppose these are an amazing tire, it's the way to go now. And we're here to test that out. So we got a 700 by 28 millimeter tire here, so we are ready to put those on. And of course, what are we replacing here? So on the road bike right now, these are my Continental Gatorskins. I've had these ever since I've had the road bike, so about 8 years I've had these tires on there. These tires are 700 by 25, and they work great. So essentially the big thing with the Gatorskins is they are amazing at puncture protection. I can say I think I've had one flat tire on these tires since I've had them. So they work really well on there. The downfall of them, and what everybody says, is they're slow and they're rolling. They have high rolling resistance and they're much faster tires out there. Hence, we're trying something a little bit different. Supposedly, the Grand Prix is supposed to offer a similar level of protection, but a much faster rolling tire. Also, what we're trying is we're seeing if a 28 millimeter tire is actually going to be faster than a 25 in real world conditions. If it rolls better, if it's more efficient. And that's something I'm very curious about myself. I've seen people talk about it, and in certain cases, in certain senses, it doesn't quite make sense. But we're gonna figure out whether it actually makes a bit of a difference here on the roads. So let's go ahead. We're gonna get taking these old tires off, the old Gatorskins off, and we'll get installing these, and then we will see what kind of difference they make while we're out riding the bike. So we got our new tire unboxed. This one actually has something cool on there I didn't notice before, and I don't think I've noticed on my old tire, is that there are two dots here. I don't know if you can kind of see the little dots right there. Those are your tread wear indicators. So when those are completely flat across the top, that means your tire's done. That means you wore your tire tread all the way out. I don't think I ever noticed those on the Gatorskin. I mean, given this tire is like 8 years old, but I don't remember seeing those ever on this bike. So that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Oh yeah, they're there, right there. Little dots. Okay, so yeah, this one has it too. So that's a Continental thing, I guess. I honestly didn't know that those were there. So, cool thing to know for Continental tires. Let's go ahead and pull this Gatorskin off, and then, well, I'm curious about weight. If it actually weighs a bunch on this Gatorskin, or if they're pretty close to the same weight. So, let's get right on to removing this tire. So, old tire, old Gatorskin, and then our new tire here. This one does not want to hold the shape very well, but that's okay. We can make that happen. I can tell you just from doing this, this is lighter. This is lighter. How much lighter? Well, let's take a look. Got our scale here. Let's go ahead and weigh what kind of weight we got. So we got 3/4 pound there, it's 0.75 pounds, which comes out to 380 grams for our old tire. And then we'll take a look at our new tire, of course, and we'll see how much of a difference there actually is between these. About half a pound on this one, so 0.54. So I get that for you in grams. Looking about 260 grams. So about a 1/4 pound difference between the two. I honestly didn't expect that. I honestly didn't expect that from the tire. Those Gatorskins are actually only the second set of tires I've had on the road bike. The original ones were just the Bontrager's that came on it, and then I put the Gatorskins right on after that because I've heard I had great things about them, and I was looking for puncture protection. So I honestly didn't think they were that heavy, but I guess they do. I mean, that's a decent amount of difference, I guess. And also with that, that's a 700. The Gatorskin was a 25 millimeter wide tire. This is a 28, so this is actually more tire, and it weighs a 1/4 pound less. So very interesting, very interesting. So let's get this. I'm gonna get this installed on our wheel, get it pumped up, and we'll get this pet on the bike, and we'll do the same for the rear wheel. All right, both tires on. I will say these tires were ridiculously tight on these wheels. These are the Mavic Crucium Elites, if you're curious, but they were very tight to get on. Actually, I had to use a tire lever to get them on the last little bit, so a little bit tight fitting sometimes, so keep an eye out for that. But other than that, they fit the wheels good. They fit here and they have clearance, which is perfect, which is what I want. I'm going to start off at 95 PSI. I rode the other ones like at 100, so I don't know. It doesn't really give a range on these. It just says max or whatever. Yeah, so these say max 116 and the box says 95 on it. So it says 95 and 116, so I'm guessing that's the range maybe. I don't know. We're going to start 95 and adjust from there. Supposedly the deal is you can run a lower pressure in these, but we shall find out. See what the deal is. I mean, I like the look of them. They look really cool, for sure. They look basic, versus the Gatorskins that have the kind of cool sidewall, but that's kind of what we're going for. A sleek look to this bike. So we'll get this wheel thrown on the back of the bike, and next thing you know, we'll be out riding these tires on the road, and I'll let you know what I think of these tires and whether they were worth my money and whether they make a difference versus my old Gatorskins. Alright, so I finally had a chance to get this bike out and try out the tires and give it a ride and see what I thought of them. And the tires, wow. You've probably heard tires can make a difference on your ride and a difference on your bike. I completely agree with that at this point. These tires feel amazing. So like I said earlier in the video, I've ridden those Gatorskins for the past 7 years or so. 7 years? Jeez. So I've ridden those Gatorskins for the past 7 years or so on this bike. And it's the first time I've changed tires on this other than the original ones that were there. And I've only gone wider each time. These are a 28mm wide, and I'm running, I kind of settled on 90 PSI was kind of where it felt pretty good. So about 10 PSI less than I was running in the Gatorskins. And they feel really good. They feel really comfortable. There's a lot of bumps and a lot of cracks where I normally ride and where I took this for this first ride, and this thing feels good. It actually absorbed them really good. It felt comfortable, which was really nice. That's kind of hard for me to believe that you feel comfortable on a road bike, but it actually felt really good. And I would dare to say it rolled a little better too. So it kind of answered all my questions about these tires, whether they would be worth it or not. And yeah, tires make a difference. Tires can make that bike feel like a new bike, feel like a completely different bike, make your ride more enjoyable. And the tires are great. I love these tires. So if you're interested in picking up these same tires I used here, I will have a link in the description down below so you can check them out for yourselves. Highly recommend these. These are really nice tires. I can't wait to get more miles on them. Give them a long-term review along with everything else we've done to the road bike, so we can know so you guys can get my opinion on what actually felt good, what was worth your money, what was not, and we can go over what I think overall of the whole bike. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comments section below. Love chatting with you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.